This is Mr. Impact Wrestling himself, Moose, and you're listening to the Irish Whip.
Hookers? Hookers and Coke?
Hookers and Coke, man.
You're the only pro wrestler I know that wants to do this shit in the morning.
Yeti, you're a f***ing moron.
Put it this way, I think Sami Callihan might as well just change his name to Invader
I
1.
want to know why. Like, he can dodge any question. Like, I'll tell anyone that. You can tell me but I'm going to ask specific questions.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
WrestlingNewsSource.com. All the rest of you yahoos are out there dilly-dillying, you little wankers. We're actually receiving real wrestling news.
This is
Brett screwed Brett.
Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Because this guy's a serious professional.
Brett screwed Brett.
Hold two! Arm bar!
Hey, get a nice shot of the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate your hat. I hate your t-shirts. I hate your wristbands. I hate your shoes. I hate your music. I hate the C Nation. I hate everything that you stand for.
Sodas rule.
Yeah, they do.
What is up?
Whoa. Holy shit, that got loud for a second. Hold on.
Yeah. It's JP, it's Josh, it's the Irish Whip, and Josh, what is it?
What is what?
What is this?
This is season 3, dude.
That's season 3. Holy shit. And it's, I mean, if you want to really count it, it's probably really season 4, but I think season 3 is more appropriate, man. It's the Royal Rumble time, it's the Super Bowl time, but the Patriots aren't playing. Who really cares about that game now?
You know what I love about what we do, like with this podcasting, is like everybody knows, like you just take a break for December, and in January you just kind of get back to when you can.
Like, I mean, I don't care. I'll share my shit. Like, I just started a new job, and I get the opportunity to work a ton of overtime and make some money. And that's what I've been doing. And I don't, and you agree, I think, like, I put out a show a couple weeks ago, and I didn't share it to WNS because that's where all our downloads come from.
Yeah.
WrestlingNewsSource.com. Because I know it was just something I fucking put up.
It was you trying to learn the English language.
Well, it was me talking the XFL, and it was...
Oh, dude, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, dude, have you seen the rules?
I'm waiting. You know what's here? Just the cool part about this, right? So, you know, I'm treating it just like I watch wrestling, like a Marks. Like, I don't want to know... Like, I don't want to know anything going into week 1. Like, I just want to pick it up like that.
But what about the rules?
I don't give a shit.
Can I tell you one piece?
Yeah, how about that? You can do whatever. Like, I'm sure you'll miss a few, but the ones they don't do the whole sprint to the fucking ball anymore. Are they doing that again or not?
No.
Okay, that's good. That was a dumb fucking thing.
There's no kick for the point after.
We have to go for 2?
Nope. So you can go for a 5-yard touchdown for 1, a 10-yard for 2, or a 20-yard for 3 points.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
So now a 16-point game is a 2-touchdown game. No, sorry, 18-point is a...
I was going to say...
18-point game is a 2-touchdown game now.
Fucking Southie math.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
We did all
2
our
plus
math.
2's 8.
We did all our math, and all our math was done in grams.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, so anyway. You think about that in... Like, who's gonna go for that 1 point? Now you're gonna go for the 2 point because it's only 5 extra yards for that extra point. You know what I mean?
Well, you already know the defense is gonna be horrible. The offense is gonna be average at best.
They're gonna wind up with it's gonna wind up with the players that don't make the NFL. Quite honestly, I mean.
Well, yeah, but plus I can see a lot of the dudes that play the Arena Bowl type shit,
right,
getting in there. But I don't know. What are the rules? Do they have the same kind of no touchy rules like the NFL has now?
No. They're a little less on some of that, which kind of surprised me. The other thing is like the 20 point for the touchback. If the kicking team puts it in the end zone, you get then the receiving team gets it on, I think, the 45. But if the receiving team, if it lands in and the receiving team lets it roll into the end zone or out of bounds, it's on like the 5.
What?
Because they don't want that. They want action. So the kicking team kicks it, puts it in the end zone on a return.
Yeah.
If it goes into the end zone, they get it at the 45-yard line. But if they kick it and it bounces and the receiving team lets it roll into the end zone like they do now in the NFL, they get, I forget what yard, but I think it's like the 5-yard line. It's like single digits.
No way.
So the goal is just in. I don't remember if there's a fair catch or not. I know that was a big thing before, was there was no fair catch in the XFL. I'm not sure now.
How much of this is like what's the NBC exec that Vince McMahon did the XFL with before?
Episode.
Okay, so is this like this? The biggest thing is like all the camera work that's in the NFL now is all because of the XFL and Dick Everett, or whatever his name is.
You just right? Like Dick, right?
Dick.
But
it's all about the enunciation. You got to say Dick.
Dick. But so Episol was the one that just did the one 2 years ago that went out of business.
Oh, what even was that called?
He tried to redo the AFL, but didn't have the funding for it. So he has no part of this. It's just it's so I'm so excited for it because it's like warm football. Like it's
who's your team? Like
I don't know. I think I might. I can't pick New York, New Jersey.
Why?
I can't. I mean, so I don't know.
Well, when you go to XFL.com and you've got guys throwing up gang signs, you know it's going to be a great league.
What?
What? He says?
That's LA. That's not a gang sign. That's a sign for LA.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
I think. Oh.
You know what?
What?
You know what I'll do? You know who my team is?
What?
I think I'm going to pick Dallas as my team.
Fucking Rucker. Hey, Dallas. You know what, Rucker? You could probably have a winning team.
I'm going to every. I think that's on Saturdays, or maybe it's Sundays. But whatever day it's on, I'm going to watch Dallas and drink Crown Royal.
What are they? Yeah. How'd that sponsorship go?
Did you see our tweet? Did you see the tweet I did on us?
No, dude. You know how busy that you've been, and I've been just as busy doing the same shit.
I tweeted the other day that Crown Royal was our new sponsor, and promo code @Rucker2020 saves you 0%. It's guys, it's all in fun. The second I did that, I actually tweeted Chris, like, hope I didn't go too far with this. Like, Chris is my boy. But
I'm officially picking as my team. Hold on, you went Dallas, really? For real?
I mean, how do we pick a team at this point?
I'm just going with like logo and colors or location, maybe.
So that's like how the girls pick their fucking football team. Nuts.
I'm going to. How about by proximity? Should I go by proximity?
You can. If I go by proximity, I'm skipping over New York and going to DC though.
Ooh. Okay, let's talk about these cities. Seattle, pussy town, too close. DC, tough, rough, right? Washington Bullets, they had to change their name to the Wizards. That's a rough city. LA, no, thank you. Like nothing about LA entices me about football ever. Nothing. Houston, the Oilers, like that's Earl Campbell type stuff.
You know what? Yeah, I might just because they're using the name the Oilers.
Yeah, same. That's where I'm kind of that. I like that. Tampa Bay, what is that? A green and yellow vagina? What is that? I need to get Vipe. What is? I don't know. Anyway, they have a shitty team for Nicholas Adams. The New York, those are like a Gotham type thing.
Yeah, I think that's what it is the New York. New York Gotham.
St. Louis winged penises. Was that
New
what?
York Guardians? Sorry.
Okay.
And the Tampa Bay, they're Vikings. Vipers.
Vipers. Okay. What is that V? Oh, that's a V.
The V.
What's St. Louis?
Candles
in the wind. Look at that logo.
Battlehawks.
Battlehawk. That's a cool. Dallas. That logo looks like their professional soft pit or fast pitch women's team. That's pretty odd. Houston. I think Houston.
You know what the Seattle Dragons looks like? You know what that logo looks like?
Double Dragon.
No, when you play fantasy football and you got to pick the logo for your helmet, like the generic one.
It's just a random dragon.
That's what that looks like to me.
Well, what the hell is an LA logo? What is that thing?
Dallas Renegades.
There you go, Renegades.
What was the team you were just asking about?
I think the Seattle Double Dragons would have been way better than the.
I mean, what's Seattle known for?
Sadly, the Sonics, dude, and they're gone forever. And the Seahawks. Dragons and the defense. Okay, well.
But what I want to know, like, I mean, when they're in Dallas and they're in Houston and they're in these
nuts.
These towns, Dallas, I mean, DC, Houston, LA, New York.
Well, they
all have NFL teams. Are they actually in the NFL stadiums?
Dude, I kind of hope so. Do you know? Well, maybe no. Well, that's direct.
I'm gonna look up.
It depends, dude. I guess here's how I look at this. If McMahon's truly a businessman, which I think he is at heart, is that he's going to want to create some competition, but I think he wants to be like kind of a generic farm system for the NFL. So he can take credit for guys once they get up there and get successful, kind of like NXT is for pro wrestling. Like that's just my thought.
Let me see. In single game, I just clicked on the New York to see. Dude, they're playing in MetLife Stadium.
See, so I'm in. You know that it's going to be like NFL Europe and all these other things. I mean, they're only going to fill it halfway up.
Tickets, the cheap seats are $30.
I guess it depends on what kind of game it is. I mean, if it's a good, entertaining game.
Here's the expensive seats. $138. $138 is like fucking 50-yard line on the ground.
That ain't bad at all.
No. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna hit rules right now.
How much?
We're gonna run through this.
How much money would you be willing to pay as one of these owners to just steal like somebody from the NFL, like a Hogan move? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Marcus Russell still out there?
I think you're gonna see Colin fucking Kaepernick and Antonio Brown.
Oh my God.
Well, here's the thing: is the CEO is was it Aaron Rodgers that retired at the beginning of the season?
No, that was your buddy Andrew Luck.
Yeah. His father is like the CEO.
I know. You say that every time we talk about the XFL.
Yeah. So does he pop up?
Yeah.
Not as a player, but as a coach, he'd be good.
Of course he does. He's got to. He's got to be at an executive level, though, right?
Yeah.
I would think so.
So here it is. If the ball gets kicked into the end zone, it is a major touchback, and the ball is placed at the return side 35-yard line. If the ball bounces inbound and then out of the end zone or is downed in the end zone, the ball is placed on the 15-yard line.
15, not the 5.
Not the 5. But, I mean, off of my memory, that wasn't too bad.
Yes.
And
I can hear Rucker's voice right now. JP's, and then the rest of it. I want to see you in one of these. What? Whoa! What are you doing?
This is a rule I forgot about. Okay.
Oh, you all right, dude?
So, if a team, dude, this is huge. This is gonna cause some really fucking innovative type of plays, and 2, probably get people hurt.
Probably, so they get motion like the Canadian Football League towards the line of scrimmage.
If a team completes a forward pass behind the line of scrimmage, that team may throw a second forward pass as long as the ball has at no time crossed the line of scrimmage. Double forward lateral.
What?
So like the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah.
Like, instead of having to do the backwards lateral, they can do 2 forward lateral passes as long as it stays behind the line of scrimmage.
It just seems like a waste of time with this much speed in today's football game.
Well, here's the shit. Picture a play like this. Like, most of the guys who, most of the snappers played at some point.
Say that again. Say that again.
Most of them played quarterback at some point in their career, whether it was college or high school, at a decent level.
The snappers played quarterback or what?
So now you could have them snap the ball to the quarterback. Quarterback could throw the ball forward right to him again for him to throw it forward again, or shit like that. You know what I mean? That's the type of play the Patriots would fucking dominate on, because they've done little shit like that. You know what I mean?
Why does because they've done shit like that shorten down to fucking cheat all the time?
No. So
yes.
But you think about that rule, but that rule's also going to get somebody crushed.
So, okay. So just say I'm in a shotgun formation. Your snapper snaps it to my quarterback. I can take that forward pass to my what? Where do you want to forward pass to? Because it still has to be. It still has to be behind the line of scrimmage, right?
Right. So it would probably realistically be the person who snapped the ball, or like a running back or a fucking halfback or something that would get the second.
That would be a much cooler rule if it was like a forward pass, as long as it was completed before the first down marker, could be then thrown forward.
Right. Or if it happened after the 10-yard line, so it's like another set of downs or something.
Yeah, like you could just fucking huck it whenever you wanted to up the field. Fucking way better. Way better game then.
And 25-second play clock instead of a 40-second play clock.
Oh, shit. 100-yard field?
Yeah.
A lot of non-white guys playing this game.
Yeah, it's so they have like that's.
Hey, why would no comment? What?
No, you gonna have.
What do you tell me? You know what? This isn't racist at all. Like, I'm just African Americans are superior athletes. When you're talking about shortening that time for them fat white kids that block up front, that ain't happening, man. That sucks. I was one of those guys.
I think what that rule comes down to, though, is TV time. So they don't have the power the NFL does to say, hey, we're going to go as long as we go and you're going to just keep playing us. Because the other rule is outside of they have a running game clock. Outside of the last 2 minutes of each half, the game clock will run after incompletions and out of bounds plays. The fucking game clock doesn't stop for the first 13 minutes of each quarter.
Say that again?
The game clock doesn't stop outside the last 2 minutes of each half, each half. For incompletions and out-of-bounds plays, the game clock runs until they hit the 2-minute warning in each half.
Okay.
Aside from incompletions and out-of-bounds plays, game clock rules outside the last 2 minutes of each half are the same as the NFL. So it's made to keep the time running. So it's definitely like a TV time thing, so they can control the time better, you know?
Is the Super Bowl on Saturday?
No.
Why the fuck does this place say that it's Super Saturday at the Depot with pictures of fucking the Chiefs and the Niners? What the fuck is wrong with this world?
No, it's not this world. It's fucking Montana.
Jesus, this place is stupid. No, for real.
And to catch a ball, means that a player secures control of a live ball in flight before the ball touches the ground inbounds with any part of his body, and then maintains control of the ball long enough to enable him to perform an act common to the game. 1 foot.
So it's college.
Yeah. Which I don't watch. I don't watch college ball, so.
Well, it is amazing football, my friend. It is amazing football because it's going to be the same football. This is going to be a lot of offense and zero fucking defense.
There is an official dedicated to spotting the ball. And, okay.
Is it? I think it should be a midget. That's way more fun, dude. Way more challenging.
Have you ever watched the mic'd up stuff that the NFL does?
Oh yeah, dude. I like bad lip reading better.
Huh?
I like bad lip reading better.
So, well, you don't have to do either here. So, while still in development, the goal is for select offensive players to have a coach to play a helmet receiver so they can talk to each other.
During the whole game?
Yes. The coach to play a system would allow a member of the coaching staff in the bench area or the coach's booth to communicate to the player through a speaker in his helmet. Broadcast partners, so the TV stations, would have access to this communication and may use it during the game.
Oh, that'd be awesome, dude.
Right?
And you know, if they're smart, like seriously, if the XFL's smart, they'll make that a paid subscription so you can watch that like the WWE Network.
Yeah.
Broadcasting on there like Snoop Dogg and shit.
That's the rundown of it. I mean, there's more to it, but that's the plays I thought were real. The rules I thought were really cool. Like I like the double forward pass would kind of have to be a real special moment. You know what I mean?
It's just it needs to be, that rule needs, the marker, the yardage needs to be extended. I mean, the line of scrimmage, completing a line, a forward pass behind the line of scrimmage and then throwing it, it's just dumb.
Yeah, but
they do that anyway.
That's a play that's in the Patriots playbook. They do
that anyway right now. They
do a slight backwards lateral to another player who throws the ball. That is in Brady's playbook. Imagine if he could throw just a little forward. Or if the quarterback gets in trouble.
Imagine if his arm was just a little longer.
Fuck you. If they get in trouble, if they get backed up too far, they can fucking touch it up to one of their other. They can basically throw a fucking alley-oop pass.
That's dumb. I still think it should be like, because think about this, like it's first and fucking 40 because your offensive line sucks, right? If you can complete a 25-yard pass with somebody like, what's that dude's name on New Orleans? Tyson, whatever, number 7. That's their backup quarterback, but plays on special teams. I think he was, I can't remember his name. But, to him, and then he can throw another 40 yards down the field to whoever the hell he wants.
No.
Yeah.
You know what's coming up Sunday?
The Rumble.
Yes.
The Rumble.
Yes. I think we get it. I think we're a wrestling podcast. I think we're obligated to talk about that.
Yeah. Well, it's one of my, it's my favorite pay-per-view, I think, out of all the WWE pay-per-views.
I got my squares already.
Do you? We don't, oh man, I gotta move. We don't get squares out here.
So, I don't know what to say about some of these matches at all.
So this is total mark because like you and I said, like we've been super busy. Like there's the guests that we're lining up right now are going to be phenomenal when people want to like go, like if people haven't listened, Well, if people have not listened to your interview with the everybody always just says the Mexican broadcast announcer that took the chair shot in WrestleMania, blah blah blah. What's Hugo Savinovich?
Yes.
Like, if you guys haven't listened to that interview with JP and how he explains who was there, who it could have been, who it was, and what it was when all that shit went down for Invader 1 and Bruiser Brody, like, he just basically lined it out. He knows exactly what happened, and it's like it mystery solved, done and over with, right?
Yeah, basically.
So he basically says anybody that ever does another documentary or investigation or this or that, they need to, like, one, listen to our podcast, listen to Hugo tell the story and how and why, and know that there was only two people that were there. Nobody could have saw it because of the old, and I remember these glass gym doors that you couldn't see through that was glass, and there was only two people in there. So nobody was, you could have maybe heard things, but nobody saw anything besides the two people that were in there. One of them is dead, and the other one...
Yeah, and he basically said that things people said on Dark Side of the Ring were bullshit.
Lies. Lies.
And you know what we're going to do? We're going to line up with Dark Side of the Ring one more time.
Which one? Now what?
They're doing season 3. They're going to have the mass transit incident.
That's done and over with. That's the same. Jesus,
what we're going to do,
on.
and
I'm
I
so
haven't
glad we did
told,
this.
I haven't told Dave this yet, but I know Dave will do it. We're going to get Dave Padula on right around that same time, so Dave would have been mass transit.
Yeah, it's him.
Dave always drove certain people to the ECW shows when they were in Boston. Those people being the midgets, Tiny the Terrible, and his brother Half Nelson.
My favorite people in this world. Like, they're the half people of this world. I love them all.
So
the lollipop guild of the world.
They would call Dave and say, "Hey, Dave, we need a ride to ECW. You want to take us? You know, if there's a spot you'll get it." And Dave did it like all the time for them, and there was never a spot. So Dave said, "Nah, I can't take the night off work. I got to make money." So he recommended Eric Koulis. Eric drove them. Eric got there. Eric said he was trained by Killer Kowalski, apparently said that, and Eric was somewhat trained. I'll let Dave get into it, because Dave knew Eric, I didn't. And then asked New Jack to open him up with a razor blade. But Dave is like a close personal friend.
And when you say it, like, to explain, like, gigging and to having somebody open you up, like, that takes what's his name? Your WCW your favorite WCW heavyweight champion of all time. What's his name again? God dang it.
My favorite?
Yeah, yours.
David Arquette.
Yeah. His incident, what was that? A year and a half ago now?
Yeah.
So it takes more than just like, hey, I'm going to do a death match. Like, you got to know what you're doing, or you're going to get hurt bad.
So,
and that's pretty much what happened, right?
Yeah, and I'll let Dave tell the story, because Dave knew Eric and Eric had done shows. There's people that say he'd never done shows before. He had done shows. He didn't do too many after that, from what I understand. But that'll be something we'll definitely talk to Dave about. But man,
can we hold before we go to the Rumble? Like, I just want to say one thing. Just one thing, dude. Like, Josh Briggs and Anthony Green and Evolve is cooler than shit.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it. Okay, we can talk about the Rumble now. I just had to get that out.
Did they just have a match, or did Anthony just win something there or something?
Yeah, there was a belt. There was a belt. It was stuff.
Dude, you know who I'm meeting? Like, next month?
Hopefully your maker. No, I don't know. I'm sorry.
New
That was
England
mean.
All-Star Wrestling. It is Anthony Green
What?
versus someone you interviewed and I didn't get to.
Jordan Grace?
Flying Brian Pillman Jr.
Oh, dude, that's finally happening?
Yes. Yes. Well, no, it happened once. It happened on one of Anthony's shows. This is match 2.
Oh, was his 0-1 Northeast?
Yes, and then Pillman's also making his Chaotic debut. I'm not sure when, but that's coming up. So he's going to be up in this area a bit. But
can you explain to people that don't listen to it, haven't, and like what is when people talk about the Chaotic Wrestling belt? What is that a gateway to?
So Chaotic Wrestling. When they first started out, they reached out to WWE and said, "How do we work with you guys?" And WWE gave the owners advice. The owners took it. And so many people have come out of that school in that company, like Sasha and Kofi and Warbird, and it's had a part of so much success. Like I think other companies try to claim it, but to say it, and companies I've been a part of, and that definitely helped propel some of these people. But to say Chaotic wasn't where the footwork came from would be hard.
So that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. So Pillman showing up there. It's definitely a company that's looked at by WWE, and like when WWE's in the area, they're definitely the ones. Like for a long time, the whole East Coast was locked down by them. ECWA, and there might have been one other company that got booked on WWE on the East Coast.
Right.
So they basically had from Maine to Philly. ECWA had from Philly down. Now, of course, you got New York, New Jersey with Pat Buck having a school with Kurt Hawkins. So it's like, but it's still this whole Northeast area, such a feeding ground.
Which Chris Statlander and Kurt Hawkins. That's a pretty cool connection too.
Yep.
Man. Isn't it amazing to think like just how cool she is as a person and just didn't know anything about pro wrestling history or like favorite matches or anything. She just like, I don't
know. Can I predict what we're gonna rate this pay-per-view?
That dude, you're not supposed to deliver the punchline that early.
Other than the Royal Rumble matches, this is getting 2 stars from us.
2 stars. We need to come up with a better thing that rates. Like stars are lame. Or is that just industry average? Just stars. 2 belts. Becky 2 belts. You're gonna give it a Becky 2 belts?
No, then I have to take it down one. Because Becky 2 belts was actually cool.
Yeah, that actually was. So you're gonna leave it at what?
We got to get into this, but fucking tell me, would you have won money or lost money?
On McGregor, I'd have won like a motherfucker, dude. I would have won like
lost. I would have lost.
I told you. Was it? Yeah, I texted you and I told you.
Straight up, I thought a healthy, rested cowboy could take him.
Yeah, I told you. I was like, it's over.
I fully admit that. He fucking killed him. And like people saying that was a bullshit stoppage. No, did you see his fucking face?
Here's the difference between a bullshit stoppage and a stoppage. When the individual that is getting their fucking ass beat can no longer defend themselves by punches being rained down with fucking fury, it's game over.
You know what I thought was really cool? What does McGregor never do at the end of his fights?
Humility? Anything humble whatsoever?
Exactly. The first thing he did was he went over and he hugged him. Conor went over and hugged Cowboy when Cowboy got up. And I thought that was really cool.
Well, it's because he's a bad mofo.
But, dude, the first match in this Royal Rumble is the Intercontinental match.
Oh, man. Zack Ryder's belt.
The champion, Shinsuke Nakamura, versus Braun Strowman.
Zack Ryder. No. Braun Strowman with that's not a big dude's belt.
Right.
That's not that can't happen. That's not.
I
mean, you JP coming at. Tell me this, that coming out of my mouth is you can appreciate that because I'm a mark. Like I shouldn't associate that with size, should I?
No, yeah, you should to a point. But how does he lose to Shinsuke?
He doesn't at all. That's the shitty part. I already got my Royal Rumble pick, just so you know.
Okay.
And it's so cool. Like it's one of those cool. It's one of those that if it truly could happen, it could quite possibly the happiest day of my life. I
just came up with mine too.
Okay, let's finish this stupid ass pay-per-view so we can get the Rumble done.
The next Slabanaka. So I'm gonna read before I say who's in it.
Who the fuck books Shinsuke Nakamura and Braun fucking Strowman? Like who books that shit?
But wait, it gets better.
Well, I mean, I can see why Rucker's pissed all the time now.
But wait, I'll be
and
like
Marty has to deal with that shit.
But wait, there's more. Upon return to action, Sheamus immediately set his sights on Shorty G.
Just stop. No. What is the White Warrior doing back in his vegan lifestyle? What is going on?
He's wrestling Shorty G.
Who's Shorty G?
He's the guy who they changed his name to Shorty G to fucking like humiliate him. And I forget what his name was originally.
Is this 1994? Is this? What is going on?
They literally did it. No, it's Gable. It's
Yeah, Chad Gable.
Yeah. The next match is the U.S. Championship match. The U.S. Championship match. Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo.
Wait. Can you repeat that? But did you just say the U.S. Championship match? Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo?
Yes.
No. How did this happen? What?
Well, it was territory, I guess.
God damn, man. Is this AAA? Where am I right now? What happened? What happened?
Next match actually could
Dude, we
be
just stopped for a month and look what happened.
Right, wrestling got ruined. The Irish Whip went away for a month and wrestling got wrecked.
What the fuck is going on?
This is why so the next match could be okay. It's Roman Reigns versus King Corbin, falls count anywhere. So this will be like the finish of this. And I think we haven't even predicted winners on the other ones, mainly because like Sheamus is the only person I really know.
Everybody loses in all of those situations.
Yeah. I think Corbin...
The fans lose in the arena in those situations. We win because we watch them suffer.
I think it's Corbin over Reigns on this. Because it's a false count anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Baron is the golden child.
Yeah, that's the way I would think.
Hence the reason why when he won that stupid-ass match, I bought that fucking T-shirt.
Good. The women's champion, SmackDown women's champion, Bayley versus Lacey Evans.
Lacey.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Bayley doesn't need to have the championship to be over. And not that Lacey does, but I think it'll help Lacey Evans more. So,
I think Lacey has done everything she's been asked to do for the last year and a half since she got brought up real quick, man. That's what I'm saying is she got up real fast, and I think she's done a good job of it. And I think they reward her with the belt at the Rumble.
The Becky Lynch versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Champion. I like Becky.
I like Asuka carrying that belt finally. I like it happening at the Rumble too. That just me being a mark, because you know how I feel about Asuka.
The next one is a strap match. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan. So that could actually be a really good fucking match.
Oh yeah, it could be a good match. All right.
You know, here's my beef with this: is like the matches I've seen of Bray Wyatt where I said, "Oh shit, this is a good match for him. There's no way he can lose this." He's lost.
Oh yeah.
I think, oh shit, and that's my reaction to a strap match. Is he's a guy, it's a psychological character that gets in his opponent's head and fucks with them. The strap's perfect for that. I'm still going to say Bray Wyatt, but I'm probably wrong.
Where is this pay-per-view at?
In a baseball stadium.
Shut your mouth. Is it really? Are you being an asshole? It's not outside, is it? Baseball stadium.
Minute Maid Park in Houston.
Oh, so they'll have the dome over. But still a baseball. But
you think I was wrong about something?
No, I wasn't questioning. I was just laughing that it was in a baseball park.
I only knew that because one of the reactions said so-and-so was going to probably chase someone around the stadium. Around the baseball stadium.
OJ?
Yeah. Then you get the women's match, the women's Royal Rumble.
Oh, see, now here we go. We got 2 Rumbles, so I need to pick another fucking... Oh!
Confirmed entrance, Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, and Sarah Logan.
God, I got the perfect fucking booking for this if they could get this thing to come together. Who's your winner?
Oh... Charlotte.
What does a winner get? Chance at a belt?
Yeah.
When's Mania?
April 4th, something like that.
Lita.
You think they're going to let Lita win? All right.
I'll tell you why here in a minute, because this is my mark pick and perspective. This is what I want to happen, JP.
Okay.
You're questioning me, aren't you?
I just don't think they'd put her in. I mean, I don't know.
You'll get it when you'll get it when we get going here. I promise. What's the next? How about we? That'll be my long shot. How about that? I'll make that my long shot.
Why don't we take a quick break?
Before
we get to the men's rumble.
Okay.
Guys, we'll be right back. We're back, guys, and we got one match to talk about. The one match at the Royal Rumble. The reason you watch it, it used to be pretty much the whole Rumble other than like one other match. And it's the men's Royal Rumble match. Confirmed entrance of Brock Lesnar, who is number 1. Roman. King Corbin, Dolph, Eric Rowan, AJ Styles, Orton, Elias, Ray. Oh, why did I say Ray like that? But Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Otis, Tucker, Rusev, Lashley, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, Braun Strowman, Shinsuke, Seth, Owens, and Samoa Joe.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I'm looking through these names. So I always like number 1 as the winner, but I don't think Lesnar can go the whole time.
No, that's an HBK thing.
Ziggler, whatever. He's a tag guy now, but he gets over as a tag. You got Roman and Corbin. It could be either one of them. Eric Rowan, I don't think so. And I don't think he's going to get his push because they're afraid of fucking what's his face leaving, the other part of the family there.
Oh yeah,
I always want to say Brody Lee because that was his ring.
That's what we get to call him from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brody Lee.
AJ could. Orton, I don't think so. He doesn't seem to care about winning the big matches anymore, so it would really push Alias a lot.
Alias. I like you say Elias. His name is Alias.
So,
whatever.
So,
whatever.
But you know what? You know what?
You tell me.
Braun loses to Nakamura early in the night and then wins the Royal Rumble. Wow.
I can appreciate that. I'm going to go with a very, very long shot and a little bit of interference by Lita. And hopefully we get to see the Rated R superstar come back.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, I love doing this to you.
What's cool?
This is what I miss.
It's in Houston.
Who the fuck picked Edge? Who the fuck? Anybody picked Edge? No, I bet nobody that we ever listened to or anybody. Who the fuck picks me? I'm doing
it. Well, I mean, how many people do we have listed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Who gives a fuck about any of them? What if you heard that Rated R superstar fucking theme song hit? You think you know me?
There's 22, so that means there's 8 spaces left. I'll be honest with you, I don't know who Otis or Tucker are.
Otis, you Dozovich? You don't know? They're the dudes that eat steaks. They're like War Machine's fucking long lost kids from fucking Dozerville and Fraggle Rock.
Oh, okay.
Is it funny? How fucked up is it that you got that out of how I described that?
That's. But you know who my pick is?
Ooh.
And my pick is probably more of a long shot than your pick, but it's my pick because I think if he wins, WrestleMania would sell more tickets and more fucking, not the pay-per-view buys matter anymore, but more pay-per-views than ever. And it's proven because it's happened in the past.
The Rock?
My pick to win the 2020 Royal Rumble, David Arquette.
Shut the fuck up.
That's my pick.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
That is my pick.
You gotta tweet our pick. You gotta tweet our picks out. What the fuck was mine? Mine is Edge. Yours is David Arquette.
I'm dead serious too.
Oh, why? Where did you come up from this?
Huh?
Why?
Because it sells.
No, that's not a fucking.
Where did you come up with that?
Not a fucking. I had logic with Lita. Your pick has zero logic.
There's not zero logic. It sells tickets.
Oh my God.
It gives you a mainstream media crossover. TMZ would be all over it.
You're the worst. You are a pimp.
I could go with Superhuman.
You are a true life pimp.
I could go with Superhuman.
Oh my God.
Imagine if Superhuman was in the Royal Rumble. He would get eliminated by getting an attitude adjustment off of a fucking table onto Legos.
You know what I want
Fred Paul.
Oh, which fucking ECW pay-per-view was it where the Terry Funk was outside and he got thrown on that table and it didn't break, so he climbed up on top of it and just jumped.
The worst thing I ever saw was I was doing pro wrestling syndicate in New York. I was doing security. My buddy Rob was the ref, and They used to do these big fatal 5-ways all the time. Where it was like I think he called it a suicidal 6-way or something like that.
Tornado.
And it was always like high flyers. It was always the fast guys and the high flyers. And it was Trent Acid, who I don't know if you're familiar with Trent. He was an old like ROH guy back in the day and did all that shit. Was incredible work, but he passed away in Sabu. And Trent's on a table outside the ring. And Sabu was doing the spot where he runs up and does the little springboard off the top rope. Trips over the top rope. Hits his head on the table. I'm looking down at Sabu. My buddy Rob looks up at Trent and says, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. He just tripped and hit his head. And then I hear all I hear is my buddy Rob go, oh shit, here he comes. And Sabu rolls back in the ring and did this fucking spot. Completely concussed and probably still half unconscious.
Those dudes are fucking crazy, man. Like it's so, when they talk about like when I watch these pay-per-views in quotes, air quotes now, it's like I do miss like the legit chair shots to the head that you're like, oh my god, that dude's dead.
Right, and that's the shit. It's like Trent Acid passed away. He overdosed, I believe. He had his demons. Was a good dude. Every time I met him was cool with me. Sabu, the
dude's out there,
dude. So you want a Sabu story?
I want a Sabu story just as much. We had old referee Bill Alfonso wanting to do this, and then just like that dude, I think is way out there. And I say it like that, like because that's how he'd probably say it. I'm way out there, man.
So it might have been that show actually. And afterwards, PWS always had like a bar that he'd, buy a couple pitchers of beer or whatever for us and shit. And everyone would go back. And so I walked in and I was with my buddy Rich and a couple other guys. Chris Norman, who was the ring announcer. Rich was a ref. Rob was a ref. And we walk in the bar and sitting at a booth is WCW Gorgeous George.
Nice.
Sabu and Sable. And Sable had an ambulance match earlier in the night and fucking gigged.
Oh, cut herself. Nice.
She did not want to wash the blood off because she wanted to fuck her boyfriend bloody. So she's at the bar with fucking dried blood all over her face. Sabu falls asleep on Gorgeous George's shoulder. Wakes up and then starts throwing every glass on the table at a wall in the bar.
Wow.
It was so fucking bizarre. The group I was with, we all had to drive back to Boston that night, so we weren't really drinking anyway. We're like, yeah, we're going to leave.
That was bad.
Crazy. It's so fucking
bad.
intense. So intense. And the other ref, who's the other ref that was there that night was Bennett he's WWE now.
Oh yeah.
He was there to witness all of that. Yeah, that was good times. That's who I want to get on.
I can't believe you said David Arquette. I'm still trying to. My stomach hurts right now, man. It's not fair. You can't just throw that out there. You just can't throw it out there and then not remember his name. And then what the fuck, dude?
When I told you earlier on in the night that I had a pick, I couldn't change it after when I saw who was in it. I'm sticking with it.
Oh my god.
Just like in 2015, no. I think it was the 2005, the 25th Royal Rumble. So 11 years ago.
Wow.
Whatever we're at. I picked the winner. The difference is WWE doesn't agree with me that he was the winner, but he was never thrown over the top rope.
Hey, what if who?
Hornswoggle.
No, it wasn't. I agree with you.
The thing is, midget battle royals have different rules, and the second rope counts. My argument is that wasn't a midget battle royal.
It was a legit battle royal.
It was
Should've
the
been
Royal
top
Rumble.
rope. Oh my god!
So the Royal Rumble rules state you have to be thrown over the top rope.
Top rope.
He was not. He is still in that match technically. I'll argue that.
I can see your logic, but I think it's wrong.
But David Arquette this year. What are you gonna do with like the music from fucking I don't know, one of his movies? What was the scary movie? Like
Scream.
The song from Scream.
Yeah.
Theme song from Scream plays and fucking David Arquette walking down.
I will never watch WWE programming again.
Oh, get out of here.
I will do nothing but watch fucking Orange Cassidy for the rest of my life.
You know what I want to watch? I want to watch David Arquette versus Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy versus Orange Cassidy.
No, Jungle Boy versus David Arquette.
How is that like your? So would that be your nephew versus? Isn't that nephew uncle?
It's like the fucking battle of the TV stars.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. But no. Seriously, I think Braun wins, but I'm sticking with David Arquette. David Arquette's my pick.
Edge is back. I'm ready.
It's not going to be Edge and Leader. It's not 1997.
You think you know me?
I would pop for that, though.
You'd pop. Oh, yeah, I'd pop hard for that.
Who are the surprises?
Goldberg's already in it. Is that what you said? Did it or not?
I didn't see Goldberg listed.
Goldberg, I think, surprise. Right or not?
That would be huge. In Houston, do they put Booker in it?
Cain Velasquez will probably be in it, right? He did that. Somebody you said.
I believe Kane is in it. I didn't see him listed in this list that I'm looking at, but I do think he is.
What about
And he'd be actually a good pick for a win too. But David Arquette's. It's too bad David Arquette's gonna win.
God, that's so fucking horrible. What about Ruby Riott in the women's one? What if she came back?
Yeah. With Cena, is Cena around?
That would be great, dude. I would love that.
He's always good for a return at the Rumble.
What if Rousey came back?
And Kofi wasn't listed, but you know Kofi's in there. And what's the Kofi spot?
Yeah, Kofi's already. He's always got. He's got a little. Yeah, what's that spot gonna be? Where are they at? Where are they at? In Houston?
Yeah.
Basketball.
You think he lands on a basketball?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he uses a basketball somehow. Like, he doesn't land on it. I think he uses it to not touch the floor somehow or another.
But what if he landed on, like, first base where it's a baseball stadium?
Oh, shit, that's right. I keep forgetting where we're at.
But he is. So the shit with Kofi, though, is, like, he was a basketball player. Like, he played for BC.
Just trying. I mean, he's done a lot of shit during the Rumble.
Yeah. It's got to get. It all started with that one spot where he jumped across to the fucking to the NHL boards there.
Right.
It was just escalated. He's already done the pancake thing, right?
Yes. What if he walked on the pancakes?
I swear to God, I was just gonna say, what if he made like a fucking like a walkway with them?
Oh shit!
But I don't know. He usually likes to put some athleticism into it too to show off a little. I don't know.
I'm stumped on this one, man. I know he's gonna do something. I just don't know what.
Yeah, he's done so much.
I know what will happen though is that if somebody gives him a fucking sign, it'll get stolen, and then everybody will know what's gonna happen.
Huh?
It's where the Astros play, right?
Oh yeah. That's fucked up.
Coming from you, that's a fucked up statement in itself.
The stealing signs in baseball should not be illegal.
Recording signs and reviewing them and then stealing them and then using a fucking baseball bat to fucking key your buddies up to bat is bullshit. I'm agreeing. I'm not agreeing and disagreeing. I'm just saying it's fucking Bush League bullshit.
Using a baseball bat to do what?
They were using it. If it was off speed, they would hit the garbage can twice with the bat. If it was not off speed, they hit the garbage can once.
Is that's how they was getting the signal?
Fucking A, dude. But they were recording and they had it was, dude, it's crazy.
I believe, so if someone's on like first or second base or even third base and can see the catcher's hands.
Yes.
I think that person should be able to watch the signals.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have a fucking recording device in center field that's being zoomed in on, and you got somebody there that's fucking picking your signs apart.
I'll agree with that. They should not be a recording device, and they should not, and it shouldn't be.
Folks, this coming from a Patriots fan.
You know what? Go fuck yourself. The last time wasn't them; was an independent contractor, and they were found innocent.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was at the fucking. It was against the Browns.
Doesn't matter.
Fuck out of here.
The key is to not get caught. You motherfuckers just can't do it without getting caught. But you know what?
Hold on. You really think the Patriots will fucking go in there with the sole purpose of recording the 2019 fucking Browns?
No, I don't. I'm saying people made accusations. Were they proven innocent or not?
So what it was the Patriots sent.
I'm like, oh my god, dude, you're innocent until proven guilty.
The Patriots sent the film crew to Cleveland to film. Actually, I don't think it was in Cleveland. I think it was at wherever Cleveland was playing the week before.
To film what?
They would do this little fucking segment on NFL.com, Do Your Job, or some shit like that. And that's what was being filmed. And
allegedly.
In that no, this is true. That was all. They had permission to be there. They just didn't have permission to film the field, and nobody told the film crew that.
Oh, I gotcha.
And that's how that happened. And the film crew, when you're a film crew for the NFL, you're not necessarily an NFL fan.
Yeah, and you're right. Who's going to steal anything from the Cleveland Browns? You can't even give that shit away.
But, yeah, exactly. That's not the team.
That's where my whole entire NFL fucking fantasy football season went wrong. Baker fucking Mayfield. Baker fucking Mayfield.
It went wrong when you bought a book.
Right?
You should tell what's his face. He owes you fucking the fucking entrance.
Yeah,
I got this guy in my corner, and he hosted a podcast on ESPN about fantasy football. Yeah, good job. How'd that work for you?
It didn't. It fucking was the worst year ever.
I can't wait till I win next year.
Oh, God, you're fucking... I hate you.
I had a good run in there this year.
Whatever.
I didn't play, so it wasn't that good, but I had a decent run.
I've just fucking beat you and Rucker, and that's all I cared about. Everything else was fucking fine. I'm done. Like, that's it. Checked out. Whoop whoop. I won my championship.
You didn't even update your team after a while.
If you go back and look at it, do you know how many people on my team were fucking injured at the same time? Like, I couldn't do anything with anybody. It was horrible.
My other league, only 4 teams made it to the playoffs. I went in as the 4th seed, and I came in second. I pissed off a lot of people.
Well, we predicted. Are we done? I mean, do we do season? Do we do a season 3 premiere? Right? Are we? I mean, I think we did okay.
I think You guys got to tell us.
Nah, who gives a shit about them? As long as we're okay, we're okay.
Well, I want to know what people want for season 3. Like, do you want more guests? Do you want more shit like this? Give giveaways.
Oh,
Let us know. Tell us. Y'all listen to us. Y'all download the show. Freaking thousands of you. Tell us what you want.
No, I don't want to, what I want is to you to never say it like that again.
Tell us what you want.
Jesus. All right. I'm just picturing you in why you don't have your camera on it without your shirt. So, hey,
you wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt?
Good. Yes.
You
fuck
kids.
You.
I don't even know what a Dragon Ball Z is. I made fun of it because it had balls in the name of it.
You and every other dumb fucker in the world do it too.
And then gave everyone wedges. Do you go play Go? Are you going to catch Pokemon on your phone after this? Are you going to be one of those assholes walking around catch? Do they have Pokemon Go in Montana?
It's funny that you know how to pronounce that and know exactly what you're doing with it.
Huh? What,
huh?
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Because everyone in the world has fucking said it over the past 10 years. You gonna go play Pokemon Go now? You gonna go catch a fucking Pikachu?
Oh, you are a Pikachu. You're a fucking 6'9" Pikachu.
You're a Charizard.
Was it a what?
Isn't that one of the Pokemon?
I don't fucking know.
You wear Dragon Ball Z shirts, that's the same
so
shit.
Why? Just because I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt does not automatically include me in a Pokemon conversation, you twat.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's GoBots and fucking Transformers.
Oh, my. That's not even the same thing. You're fucking... And you're going there?
Yeah, right.
You didn't get those toys when you were a kid. You were a He-Man and Skeletor butt fucking toy, weren't you?
I had He-Man and Skeletor, absolutely. Yeah, and I had Transformers, no GoBots, because GoBots were generic.
You had butt fucker toys.
I had Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man.
You can go look at He-Man right now. You just look up a picture of He-Man, and you're going to be ashamed that you fucking play with that thing.
Dude, have you seen the WWE He-Mans?
I try not to. That's John Cena and Triple H, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was horrible. Yeah. I can't unsee that. Why did you remind me of that thing?
Yeah, I actually saw the ring in the store the other day.
For 75% off, right?
It was literally like the only WWE toy they had.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
But listen, He-Man toys were fucking awesome.
Yeah, they see? Every gay kid says that.
And you know them all, don't you?
Did you just shit What the fuck?
That's what I think about you and your Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god.
And I'm leaving this all in. I'm not editing any of this shit out.
God. Your mom should be ashamed.
Dude,
bless you, by the way.
Did you really not have
He-Man?
That up. Did you really not have He-Man shit?
No, I had He-Man shit.
All right, then.
And G.I. Joe better, though.
Yeah.
And I was fucking a Transformers kid for a little while, but then we had to go back and forth between GoBots, so...
Because you couldn't afford Transformers.
I know.
I never had GoBots. I didn't like them.
It's because you're cheap as fuck.
You know what else? You should do a whole thing on fucking toys.
Voltron, dude.
Remember Mask?
Like the shit with Cher and... Like
no.
The fucked up face dude? What are you talking about?
Mask was, I don't know, it stood for something. It was M.A.S.K. And it was a cartoon, but it was like if you had a car, it would turn into an airplane.
A what?
Like if you had a car.
Oh.
The doors would go up like Lambo doors, and it would be an airplane. Or if there was a motorcycle that turned into a helicopter and shit.
Say this with me. Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
There you go, Dragon Ball Z. There you go.